The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
This one fielded at the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The first carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. This defense for the Saints, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
They'll run with Gibson.
He will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. Touchdown, Washington! Curtis Samuel, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And Washington has taken a first quarter lead.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
No return there for Harris, and the drive will begin at the 25. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon.
Jamin Davis, the rookie first-round pick, in on the tackle.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Winston to give. It's Kamara.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Here's Winston. Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 15. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick six for a Washington touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And we will not see a run back here from Harris. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Well, we'll see if they can do it here. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Jameis to throw it. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. The 30. 10. 5. Touchdown, New Orleans. Traquan Smith, 77 yards. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. Lutz good on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And some room to roam now. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Now Eason. That's Samuel, caught left side. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun is Eason. Eluding the pressure right. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Looking and finding Thomas in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Logan Thomas, his first touchdown on the year. And Washington going to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. No return there for Harris, and the drive will begin at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think. And Winston lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage. But I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on second and long. To throw is Winston. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Had to get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. And that is incomplete.
Two things you can do in that situation. Run and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Now a hit and a loose football.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
On first down, Jacob Eason. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
Very good as a rookie. Terry McLaurin was even better in 2020. 87 catches for over 1,100 yards. He is definitely wide receiver one for the Washington football team.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. Thomas brings it in. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 17 yards that time and a Washington first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On the draw, it's Gibson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Throwing is Eason. Flush to his right. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. They'll run with Gibson. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. Gibson again, and he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Looking to throw again on second down. Winston forced out to his left. Back to Kamara for another catch. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
And how about for Alvin Kamara, another great year that he's coming off of as an all-around player, but especially as a pass catcher. 81 receptions each of his first 3 NFL seasons. Last year added 2 more to finish with 83, the most by any running back in the NFL. An awfully dangerous man in the open field.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. On 3rd down, Winston. Going for the deep ball. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
They're going to try for it on 4th. Winston stays out there. Winston now. Quick slant here to Smith. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing, Winston. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively rallying to the ball after the nice move. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
3rd and short yardage, Winston. He gets it to Sims, complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And his first carry, he loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Able to hang on to the ball this time, and in the process picks up the first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
They'll run here with Ingram. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he is going to lose yardage here. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. The trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards. Working out of the gun, Winston. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Saints get a bit closer. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. A short kick taken at the 18. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Second and 10. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
What's tight? Tight is right. What's tight? Tight is right. Go free. Check. High five.
Here's Eason to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He'll decide to keep this once more. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And this is picked up by the Saints.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Here's Winston. Escaping the pressure right. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. To throw, Winston. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing on 2nd and long. Winston. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. He's at the 40, 20. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick-6 for a Washington touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
No problem there on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. A good run there to start the drive. 13 yards, first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And this play is going nowhere as he dives to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Now it's 2nd and 9. They hand off to their big tight end. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Winston. Being chased out left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Winston to throw for it on 4th. And, Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 33. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And they'll run here with Gibson. Pretty move. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
2nd down at 4. And now with a play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start. The false start hurts him there a bit, backs him up to 2nd and 9. Eason. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Curtis Samuel, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the interception by the Washington defense leads to a touchdown. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Line 55. Line 55. All day, dog. Green, Timothy. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Let's go.
Winston. Johnson with a burst, a first down and more. And finally down at the 32-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Mike, 55. Check 55, Mike. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Mike, 50.
Now Winston. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Juwan Johnson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Lutz will look to add the extra point. Just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taken in at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. A carry now for McKissick. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But
trying for Humphreys, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Lutz with the extra point, and that cuts this lead down to 13. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
From just inside the 20, a short kick. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around? And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Short throw pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
A short kick taken at the 18.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right?
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Eason sets to throw it. He's got it to Gibson.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
That one good for 26 and a first down. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. They'll throw on first down with Eason.
Slings this deep for McLaurin. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Extra point safely through. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. To the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
And this one is incomplete.
Looks like they went for the combo play there. A nice ample gain on the ground on the previous play. Going for the big shot on that one unsuccessfully.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Winston. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. William Jackson with a pick. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. So now it appears they're going to accept the penalty, which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one bit. A first down throw for Winston. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. So both offenses come to life here in this 3rd quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll set up to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. William Jackson with a pick. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 44 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. First and 10, Eason. And he'll complete this to Gibson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Play action. It's Eason. And he will find his man, Samuel. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So in Saints territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 39-yard line. From the gun, Eason. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 22. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. Washington on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Eason eluding the pressure right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are right back in this football game. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Ball on the 30 as they come up, 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Ingram. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Ingram And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Mark Ingram, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. And he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
That drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 63 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Trying to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
They'll go again with Gibson. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. And a nice run to get him past the original line of scrimmage. A gain of 7. It's 2nd and 8 now. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Trying to drop one in, but it's incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
Well, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. So after the big play, look at this. All the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Here's a give to Gibson. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try to run with Gibson. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Washington about to close this one out as they are down to a knee.
Well, that's going to bring up a big call now because he was unable to make the play himself on 2nd down. Now you just have to wonder, will they keep the ball in his hands on 3rd down?
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
56 to Mike. 56 to Mike.
Washington about to close this one out as they are down to a knee.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it.
Back to throw. Eason. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Well, no doubt an electrifying finish to have it down inside the 10-yard line. That final shot, though, they couldn't get it in the end zone, and that's all she wrote.
And they had the final shot. The last snap taken that close to the end zone. They don't get it in, so they'll regret that, but flip it over. Making a stand in that portion of the field, congratulations to them.
So for Washington, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they'll have another home date next week as the Kansas City Chiefs come to town. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.